Okay, we're finishing up the shell thing. So we got the canvas done. Now we're putting the shells down. And then we gotta paint the shells. So it's getting there. I'm gonna show y'all what I got this one on already. Let me see something real quick. Make sure y'all could see everything. It's kind of dark because I got a light. I can get some more light. Hold on. Some better light for us in here. That's way better. Oh yeah, you can see way better now. Okay. I'm sitting here getting this done. So you're gonna need a rag. Look at my hair. It's gonna get braided. It was supposed to get braided today, but we ran out of time. So we're gonna push this down in there and hold it for a while. It's glued on the back. It's a shell. I'll show you what that looks like. And we're gonna come in with some gold colors on here when we get this dry. We're gonna come in with some colors on here. Oh, and it's humid out here. It's very humid, so that's perfect. I have some shells here, collection I got from the beach and different places, Hobby Lobby, and I just set some out to see what I like, and I'm just setting them out. I'm not sure how in depth I'm gonna go with this. I wanted some memories of the beach with me and Bonnie. So I did look at some of those. But yeah, I got a lot of nice shells in here that I'm looking at. See. I can't see comments, so if you're gonna comment, I apologize right now. I can't see comments. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this up and teach. So I'm just holding this down. Now this here, I don't want it that big, but I love these, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep them on there or not, but I love these starfish. I might. They actually look better upside down, but haven't decided yet. We're working in this corner right here. I just stepped on the tack. So I'm at the shop, at my shop here, at the house, just working. So we're gonna go in. I don't want it to look artificial. I want it to look really good. I don't like that artificial. I need to quit bringing this cup across. It's gonna hit it. To see how I got to this background, the video is there. It's a crazy video because my granddaughter and I were just getting it done. I got some really nice things on Instagram and Facebook. I appreciate the love. And someone wanted to know this was for sale. This is not for sale. I'm making this for Bonnie. So I found another shell I like right here. So we're gonna try this one. And I'm just using some, it's Titebond. Remember they have it for the wood one? This one is just 3 times faster, 2 times faster, 3 times thicker, and Interior Projects dries clear. So that's what I'm using right there. I got the shell, I'm just dumping it on the shell. We collected shells on South Padre Island, and a whole lot of shells for our garden on Boca Chica Beach when we were there. We had a lot of fun the week before last we were there. And so we bought some back, and our house, if you haven't ever been here, because we have that big 30-foot pool in the backyard. So we do ocean, it's ocean. That's our dream, to live on the ocean. I really miss the valley. Those of you that are still following me and you're doing this, if you kept this in the house from the time we've done it, it's not going to be ready, because that's why I said this is just to my students. That's why I said to make sure you take it to a place that's safe, no animal or anyone can get on it. This is still wet. This is so wet. And the humid, it's hot out here, but it is drying really well. And it's ready for me to set the shells in. And I'm gonna offset that. I don't know if I wanna come down the middle and leave that explosion open, or do I wanna set up down here? You know what I think I'm gonna do? Or just come at it, because I like what's going on right here really well. But I don't want it to look like something bought at a store. So, I think I'm gonna stay down here with it. I'm gonna put this one right here. And then I got this little one, I'm gonna come over here. And I'm gonna turn, when you're at the beach, if you notice, a lot of times we find stuff at the beach. We're gonna take this one and put it in this corner here. And they're turned over the wrong way. So we're gonna put that the wrong way on there. Like I was saying, we can actually paint these. We're gonna paint gold over some of this here. But see this? This is beachy. I love this beachy look. Bonnie collected a lot of these, and I'm making a table. And I'm gonna go in there and she's gonna kill me because I'm gonna go steal a couple of them from her in a minute. I just don't remember what I did with them. I think I put them somewhere. So, we're making a fireplace shell for, like, when you light the fireplace, it's gonna be shells. So, this looks really beachy. I'm not sure. Yeah, I like that. So I'm just gonna lay that down into the paint too. And I'm just gonna hold it. You can put something on here to hold this down. Here's the problem. If it falls, your painting's over. So I just let it go as it goes. Got that one on. I really like how that's going. And it's, so now I have to get an angle or something going on here. What do y'all think about this little booger? He's cute. Hold on, I think I got some right here too. That Bonnie gave me. I always stay in trouble. I gotta find them. You know what I did with them. I'm gonna tell them. I know I put them up because I'm making that thing with them. So we're gonna hold this down. So we're gonna get these shells going. Now I want some blue, 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 blue. Bonnie kept a lot of them to make I'm actually blind as a bat because guys, there's a whole bunch of them. But I gotta just make sure this stays down anyway. Where would I put them? I've lost my mind. Guess you gotta have them. I might have lost my hold on. Okay, see. So this is drying, and I'm just hanging out, walking back and forth. So this is just, you want journaling, actually, I guess I can call it. And remember, so this is gonna, some of these shells, don't even worry about the color because they're gonna be painted a different color. Okay, let's get on to the next one. I like this purple. So we're going to glue it down really good. And we're just going to build on this corner. We don't want to put too much down. And we're just going to build on the corner. We got a little opening right here. A little bit. That down. Oh wow, that is pretty. And this glue dries clear, remember? So we're just playing around getting it. It's looking good. Just looks like shells. And we just want a broken ocean. We don't want it to be perfect. And see that texture? We want that texture. We're not trying to be perfect. Because if you've been to the beach, you know seashells are not perfect. And we're going to paint over a lot of this, so remember that. I really like what's going on there, so I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to come over here and stack it up right here for me. Just glue this in right here. And the glue dries clear, so don't be worried about that. Because it'll dry clear. Ah! Get back in there. Okay, and the paint is pushing up on the shell, which makes it really look nice. The more I push down, it's drying, and it's pushing up on those shells. And that looks really good. That looks, wow. And now we're just going to fill it in and come up on here, on the rim, and get here. I keep forgetting, I probably can't see me. Let me see how much you can see. Oh yeah, you can see me. I have so many projects going on that I love it. It's just amazing to finally work for yourself. You work so long for everybody else. It's good to become your own boss. Makes it a lot easier to get up and come to work. I'm working on some furniture. I have a customer that I did some furniture for, and she was so happy because I did a thing for her. She was like very appreciated. Made me feel really good. I don't want to hit my good colors, so I'm going to go right there and push that down in that paint. I'm really liking it. And I'm just playing around, y'all, looking for stuff you usually don't see. I don't want too much because I don't want it to overtake it. That's big. That'll be pretty on a piece. I love this blue. Look at this blue. That is pretty, but it's not what we need right now. Put a couple of these. I think this is good. And we're building up. All it is like putting I forgot to tell you about that. It's like putting mixed canvas together. What do you call it? God, I'm doing one right now and it's amazing. It's a Frida and it's a clipping and a painting. It's mixed media art. Man, it's amazing. I love it. The Frida's coming out really nice. I couldn't share it with y'all because, but I'll share it when I'm almost finished it. Because it already has a license to go out. So I can't just share it. But I did not know my art would take off so quick. Okay, we're gonna put you right there. You stay there. I mean, I was shocked how quick things happened for me. but I shouldn't because I'm truly God's blessing. I don't want a lot. It's going to be hanging on the wall, so you don't want that much going on, and I'm trying to work it across. It's going to go right across. Look at this one. Isn't that beautiful? That is just beautiful. I love this. Tells a story. Something once lived in here. This is just, I don't know. Y'all can say I'm crazy. But it's just amazing. And it's a little too big. Look at this one. Isn't that pretty? That is gorgeous. That would bring it out. I guess that can be my centerpiece, and I'll work it to that. But you don't want the centerpiece to take away from, so when I set this here like that, it takes away from the painting. I don't want that. But it is beautiful. So that's part of learning what'll work, what you don't want to take away from. Those are the kind of things you need to look out for. So we're going to come with some more shells. I'm actually going to come in with some smaller ones down here that's going to wash up. I don't know if y'all got this corner really well. Let me see. I'll have to show y'all this corner. And these are just washing up. So we're going to turn them different kind of ways. And we're just going to, they're just washing up on here. The water just washed them up. Let me see if y'all can see that corner that I'm working on. Yeah, you can see that corner. Hi everybody. Sorry I can't see y'all. I'm gonna give you a glimpse of what's going on over here. So I know you can see the corner now. That's what we got going on. I don't want to let this up too much because, like I said, this is not dry. And you still have to do, after we paint it, and I get it all painted up, this is beautiful. That is beautiful. Wow. That is true beauty right there. And we get some paint on it, and we're not going to paint on it. We're going to leave most of the natural. But once we get it painted with some gold, and then we're going to put some, because we want it to look country too. We don't want it too old, because the house is really beach comfortable, but it'll be nice. So I have this gold coming out here, and I don't want to lose it. So I'm just going to put this boy here, and he goes, and I'm not even going to, he is the color that I don't even have to put anything on there. And I also have some gold, what do you call it? Gold, paper on it. I'm going to put on there. Now here's a baby. Remember I saw the big one? Now I have a choice. I can use these two, or I can put one here. But see, this is so different. It pulls from the thing, and this is not what I'm looking for. Now I'm sure one will be pretty with this. But if I put this here, it pulls everything in your eyes on this. So we don't want that. So this is in this corner over here. I'm looking for pinks. So here's a pink. This is something I'm not going to color either. It's pink. Look at this beautiful pink and black. That is just gorgeous. And here the reef is on there. That tells a story. I hope I'm doing y'all some justice here. That really tells a story. Wow, that's deep. So we're going to go in and put some glue. And now we're moving up. As you see, we're going right, not directly across. And there's no rules to this, guys. Art is what's in your heart and what you're feeling. I was blessed to go to the coast with my best friend. We had a great time. And so, you know, you just want to sit back and always have something, you know. One day we're going to look up in the house and say, hey, remember that trip? And this, I'm not sure how I'm gonna let it go like that. It's gonna let it fall. I think I'm gonna let it fall. Because the glue is acting as the paint right now, so I'm still good. Now you don't want to do what I'm doing right now unless you've been doing this for a while, because it looks easy, but you always want to put the glue on the thing and not on your paint, because it'll mess up your paint. See, I just dripped right there. That's okay. I can go get it. Clean it out. That's why you never want to do that. See, I fixed it. Yeah, put some more glue on here. And this glue dries clear. So when it hits here, it'll be clear. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to put some white upside down shells in here, and that'll hold that up, because like I said, not every shell is going to be right side up, and you get the texture. So I'm just putting glue on the shell. I'm sorry if y'all can't really see this, but I was doing it by myself without putting anybody on, but then people started calling and said, I can't find you. I said, oh, I'm in the garage. That's because I'm not, and I'm just going to put this to support this. So it's looking good. I like it. And we're going to go right on up, and we're almost finished. I'm getting on, and then I got some gray here. So I like the gray. You know, I'm going to turn this upside down. Take this glue off, because I like it when you hit it to your ear. Do you hear the beach? I don't want to deprive nobody from that, so let's do that. And this is going to give us some more room. And as you notice, as I'm building, it's a lot, and then it's getting smaller. And, oh, look at this. Here's another one. Oh, that is so pretty. Those are gorgeous. But I want a smaller one, so here's one. These are gorgeous shells. I'll give you all a close-up when I finish. So we're almost, then the next step after this, go back. The next step after this is actually going in and painting. I don't want to drip on my canvas. It's going in and painting some of these and highlighting the shells with some paint to bring the paint back into it. So that's what that is. And see this pink in that shell? So that's really pretty. Look at the salt. That's salt built up on the shell. We're going to put that there because there's pink built up in there. I remember, I'll tell y'all a story. When I was young, my brother Freddie and I were 9 months apart. He's retired too. I was talking to him the other day. We had an art teacher. He's an amazing art teacher. And I was in junior high, Mr. McBain. And I was always in trouble in school in junior high. And he's like, why are you always in trouble, girl? Behave. And he's like, I'll let you come to art anytime you want to. And I used to love art. And art kept me from getting in trouble. And I was in heaven when I realized that I could take how I felt and put it somewhere and not have to say anything, and someone would understand, wow, that was deep. So this one, I'm going to turn over. Wipe the glue off. So back to my story. So I had art. I stayed out of trouble. Well, I was cooking and I was online doing a cooking show the other day. Some of you might have saw it. You don't want to go too far off because it's going to pull your eye. So I'm going to pull it back. Even though I set it there, I can still move it. And I can just turn it. And I don't want it to come. So now when I'm looking, I just lost my eye. So we're going to move this over a little. It's okay, that'll dry. It's really weird because my friend says, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, nothing, just hanging out. And then I look on Facebook and this guy used to hang out with, we were always in trouble. This isn't Coakley Junior High. So if you went to Coakley, you know what I'm talking about. And we get these ideas. Let's go walk over the train bridge, over the top of the train bridge. Everybody remember Tommy? What was Tommy's last name? And we take off over that bridge. We were crazy. Surprised we didn't kill ourselves. But it was funny because we were running around, getting in all kind of trouble. And we'd go to art. We were never late for art, ever. So Friday, I find out that this teacher, who probably saved my life, changed me around, kept me out of trouble, was one of the people who helped me stay out of trouble, lives in San Antonio and has an art studio. So I call him Friday. Say, hey, what's up? Do you remember me? And my brother, we had art together. That was the only class my brother and I had together. And he's like, yeah, he goes, come see me. And we talked for quite a while. And he had to go eat with his son. But it's amazing when you get those experiences and you get to meet those teachers. And they're like, wow, you're doing good. And it feels good to tell those teachers, hey, you made a difference in my life. I wouldn't have a home, a car, a house, and food on my table. I didn't end up in a penitentiary. You made a difference. And I was telling him that, and I swear to you guys, I hadn't seen this man since I left Coakley Junior High. I graduated, and as most of you know, I went on to go in the police force. So I didn't see too many people. So I'm building it back up now. I got this going out, and I'm building it out. But if you look, the way I'm building it, and you probably can't tell here, but it's an angle. It's going like this. And we're going to do it at the top. We don't tell our teachers enough. You know, we don't think, hey, let's go see if this teacher said, hey, thank you. You know, you made a difference in my life. There's no way in hell I would have made it without art. You know, and he heard that, and, you know, he was just blown away by it. He's a very humble man. And it was funny because I was like, you still alive? I hope he's not hearing me because he's on my Facebook now. And it was really good talking to Mr. McMillan because, like I said, I hadn't seen him in so long. These are just pieces of shell that you would find on the beach. It was just amazing. It really was. It touched me. It really did. And I hope it touched him. And I told him, I was like, sir, I loved your class. And now I see his stuff. And I knew the place. I just never put the name and the two together. Because I've been to this shop before, but I never knew it was him. Because I guess we've never there at the same time. So that was a major conversation Friday. That made my whole day. I was like so thrilled. I was like, wow. Life, you know, turns around and comes back at you. So if you have a teacher, someone that you really, really like, let them know that they made a difference. I mean, as an educator, as a teacher, an ex-principal, as a retired principal, I can tell you, it wasn't easy. I missed a lot of my kids' stuff because I was that other kid. You know, the hardest thing about coaching and being a principal and a teacher is not so much as a teacher. I'm not taking anything away from teaching, but coaching and being a principal, because as a principal you have to go to the games. You see other kids and you miss your own You don't get to see your kids. You're sitting here working because you're supposed to be the next one on duty at the game. And it might be a day when your kid is out there at his school playing. But you can't go because you have to be on your job. And you're watching other parents and kids, and you're sitting there watching them. And I know what it feels like. And somebody's going to say, well, your kids were grown already. Yes, but my grandbabies. When I retired last year, the few games they did have at Driscoll Junior High, my daughter was there. She played. My grandbaby played every sport a girl could play. She did it all. She was crazy. And I went to most of the games I could go to, because at times I was watching the boy. And I tell y'all, when I sit there, the first day that I sit there and watch my grandbaby play, I cried. Real tears. Because you don't get that. You don't get to go to those things. You see the grandmas and everybody's there. Go Joey, go Felicia, yay. Go Melissa, go Bacharica or whatever. You know, they're yelling and screaming names out. Here you are. You can't do nothing. You're missing your own kids. So now that I'm going to balance it out, I want to put some of those shelves down here, but I don't want to hit my circles I got going on over here. Remember, I created some cells in there. So that's the hardest part, I think, missing that. So I'm just doing pieces now, little bitty pieces, just like a collage. That's all it is. It's a collage. And you miss that. So go out and tell a coach one day or a teacher. You know, teachers affected my life a lot. Poor Mrs. Reality, I guess I should have given her my paycheck. She spent so much time on me. It was crazy. But she used to tell me all the time, you got something. Don't throw it away. I never knew what she meant until I got older. Things became easier for me. I'm like, why is everybody studying? I remember in college when I was in the police academy, I was like, I'd be out partying. And everybody else would be at home studying. They're like, girl, you gonna flunk. I'm like, no, I'm not. That's easy. And you realize, okay, this doesn't come easy to everybody. What am I doing wrong here? So, you know, you find out what you're good at and what you love to do. You gotta love to do it. Just because you're good at it, if you don't love it, it ain't gonna happen. I turned 58, and I'm telling y'all, if God could have took me yesterday, and I would have owed him the world. I am so blessed. I have 2 granddaughters and 2 grandsons. My sister Joy told me the other day, you realize? She sends me this thing. Hey, sis, do you realize you have 2 granddaughters and 2 grandsons? I'm like, yeah, I know that. They're fine. Of course I do. But you don't really think about it till after. I got me some Popeye's chicken. I'm going to go eat me some Popeye's chicken. I took the grandkids to Popeye's chicken. That's what they wanted. They didn't want to eat there. They wanted to bring it home. So now I'm just messing around, giving it some, like a tree, some extra stuff to come out. But you don't want to do too much. That's the thing. So probably about 2 more, and then I'll take it down so y'all can see it. And I'm doing little right now. What was there? Oh, that's a shell I put there. And I like to take one, and I know I'm pretty. I like to take one. I heard something behind me. I like to take one. I know I don't need to do that, but I always do. Let me stick that bad boy right there. And he's going to be by himself. All alone in the world. Let's see, did it take off if I do that? Nope, I don't like it. So I'm going to take that up. And see that, how that glue put it back. Isn't that cool? So we'll put you right. We'll give you some more glue. And this thing takes about, to dry before you can put a top on it. Like I can hang it on the wall like this, but it takes about, I need at least 5 days before I come in, because this color's not going to be this shiny when it dries. And I'm going to have to come in and put, I like that right there. I'm going to have to come in and put some protection over it. And then the color pop back out. Just spray it. But we still got to do the shells, remember? So all this is going to dry, and it's humid, so this is the perfect time. I'm out here sweating. It's just the perfect time for this. I think that's enough. I like that. I really do. And when I come in, and let me show you what y'all are missing. I could be talking to myself. Oh no, I'm not. Let me show you what it looks like. And if you stand this way, this is what you got. And I'm going to go right across the board so you can see. Those of you that are just learning, I want you to look at these shells. Each of these shells tell their own story. And they tell a story. That is gorgeous right there. I love that. Look at that story. Each one of these shells was a home to something. And then I topped it off with that one. That one doesn't even look real, huh? Almost has like a pearl on it. But all these shells are real. Every last one of them. So what we did first was, I'm going to turn it around and say, let's see if it'll do it. It won't do it. So we got to turn it this way. I forgot I was on Facebook. I thought I was on Instagram. So, YouTube. So, if you look at these, we did this part, the video's out there. And when I was talking about cells, let me show you some cells so you'll see what I'm talking about. I try not to cover a lot of them up. I hope Bonnie likes this. And these are the, when I was doing it with the heat, that's how you get this effect here. And, you know, when you do it, don't be scared. You're going to mess up the first 6, 7, 8 times. You notice how I said that. But you'll get it. Look at that. I wanted it to look like water. Just portray water. And this is like the splash of the water, just splashing at the beach. So y'all let me know. Here's the top again. I value y'all's opinions. And I still got to go on and put the some gold on here. Not a lot, very little. Just very, very little. And that's it. If you see, it has its natural colors. I don't know if y'all can see those colors in there. That's pink. That's pink. And let me show y'all something. That shell is pink. Isn't it beautiful? Look at the purple in that. That is just... Look at this pink. That is actually a pink shell. Isn't that just amazing? Something lived in there. And then this is my first focal point was right here. And then I built a tree all the way up and then to the top. So I hope you guys like it. Shout out. I started doing these about 10 years ago. And then 5 years ago, I have some hanging in the wall. Actually, Lele pulled one off. If you look at the video, I brought it out to y'all today when we were filming. I do have some on the wall. Most of the time when I do it with shells, though, I sell them. I don't keep them. They go real quick. People love them. So this is still wet. It's safe here because we're in the garage. These shells are beautiful. So I hope you guys like it. I had a lot of fun. So if you want to see how this got created, first of all, watch the first video of how we did the background, and it's still wet. And then my grandbaby and I did that part. And then tonight I just came out and glued the shells. And if you look at the first of the video, you'll see what I use. Tomorrow I'm going to go on and I'm going to finish up this dresser. This is an ocean dresser. Look at these colors, y'all. Isn't that beautiful? And I'm going to finish this up, this dresser up. I've been working on it. It came out way better than I thought it was. I'm amazed. I already cleaned the drawers. They're good to go. Solid, clean. And they look good. And this is actually going to go for sale. And on the handles, it's going to be the mermaid handles. And then this is amazing. These are going to go right here on the drawer pull. And these are knobs, and there's shells in there. Look at that. I don't know if that y'all can see the shells in the doorknob, the drawer knob. So this is going to be my next project. Here's one I told you I'm working on. This is Frida. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do Frida with, this is our stencil we got together and made this yesterday. And then we're going to go ahead. I gave this lesson yesterday. Y'all won't see this lesson because this is a paid lesson. And then after we do this, then we're going to go in and we're going to do mixed media. And then we're going to, I'll show y'all some of this stuff. Hey, I'm going to do a shout out. Shout out to, I get all my materials, y'all, from Painting Furniture, from the Chevy Chicas. So shout out to them. I saw them today. They were awesome. So I looked at some stuff, and I'm just going to give y'all a hint of what I'm looking at for this. Here's some tissue paper. And I was thinking that would look really good on the background. So I don't know. I got some other paper, and then I'm doing another one. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I get overwhelmed. But that's tomorrow. If you're in that class, that would be tomorrow. But I might cancel it because I didn't realize it was Sunday. When you don't have to go to work, you don't remember the days of the week. So, and then I'm going to go over the tissue one. So this dresser's going to get finished up. And then I'm going to show y'all a secret. But don't tell nobody. I scored this beautiful piece right here. And we're going to put Alice in Wonderland on that baby right here. We're going to put her right here. And I already got it. Where is it? Where's my Alice in Wonderland? Here it is. We're going to put Alice in Wonderland on there. This is where I film my shop when I take the pictures. And I'll show y'all. I'll step back over here. This is all my paint for furniture here. Looks like I sell paint, huh? I don't really, y'all. This is all I use. I use everything here. This is all my paint for my furniture. There's my big ones right there. My water bottles. This is where I keep my stuff here. That's the filming wall where we stage everything on that wall right there. Here's where all this stuff is what we use to stage stuff with. I have this dresser that's going out tomorrow. Here's my paints right there. And then if you go on the other side, there's a whole nother ball game because that's all spray paint art over there. As y'all know, I redid everything. Over here is spray paint art. Right here. And then here's my cart that I got. This area here is where I set the furniture and I paint the furniture, and then I not paint the furniture. I set the furniture here and I set it up, and I have a real light sun-tone light that gives you the true color. And I set it up here. I put the stuff on it, take a picture, and it sells, and it's gone. There's my other paintbrush and stuff. So, and then I put this floor in. Isn't it beautiful? I put this in the other day because this is my staging. The floor goes all the way to the end of the garage to here. And then this is my staging platform right here. I got this corner. So it's pretty cool. I like what I did so far. It's going on really good. And so, and over here is my wood shop. my tools and wood shop. So it's pretty cool. I have a good time. Depends on what I want to do, I do it. If I want to do glass art, I go do glass art. If I want to do furniture, I do furniture. You know, depends on what's going on. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hadn't been around. I hope you enjoy it. I have been under the weather because I had sinus infection. Still do. If you can tell, I don't sound like myself. And I had a ear infection at the same time. So I'm getting over that. I hope you guys like this. I can't wait to put it up in the living room. It'll be a long time because it has to dry. But it's doing really well. I like it. I hope y'all like it. Get with me. I'll catch y'all later.